I can hear my echo. Can anyone else hear it?
It's not an echo.
Not bad.
It's just huge.
How cute is that new title card, though?
I like the
Very
background better. It shows up better.
It does. I love it. Thanks for the compliments, Greg and Ryan.
You know, the moment you got on, it was like a tornado. So
I mean, it's like a phone call, so
nobody had a chance to say anything. Just saying.
I did warn you it was going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I expect nothing less.
It's going to be a good show, folks. Let's do this. Got your drinks? Got your food?
Yep. Take a drink every time Miriam swears. That's
a good game.
Yeah. No one will be saved. All right.
Guys, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Roll it.
Tonight, live on the air. Wait for it. All right, the best part of the show, though. All right, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decided the videos or images we're watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, so please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can only vote for the videos on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. If you're watching on a Facebook page, we posted and we kept it up there so that you can go easily to the link to go to YouTube. And though you can comment on the videos from anywhere, you can only vote on YouTube. And tonight we are talking about dolls, haunted dolls, that is. So it's going to be a fantastic evening. Let's meet the panel. Let's get things moving. There's a lot going on, and we can't wait to share it with you. My name is Greg Bakken, and I'm a paranormal investigator for the last 15 plus years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the Spirit Box. I've had a lot of success using it, too. I also host Ghostbox Radio and AM 950, streaming on Ghostbox Radio Facebook page, and those shows run Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing some fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. And then Sundays, occasionally, I'll do Ghostbox Live, where I reach out to people's loved ones using a spirit box. That's generally Sundays at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, also on my Ghostbox Radio Facebook page. Now, I am very excited to introduce Harlow. Harlow is co-producer, graphic artist, researcher, and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. And now Harlow's new book, Obsidian Moon, Collected Tales of Darkness and Light, is now available. It's out. You can find the book on Amazon. If you haven't done so, please. It's all about supporting the people that put a lot of work into this. So please go support her. We're going to be hearing and seeing more from Harlow throughout the show. But we're going to say goodbye for now. She'll pop on when I do something wrong, I'm sure. Ryan, my goodness, it seems so long since I've seen all these people. Ryan is also a 15-year paranormal investigator and the evidence review go-to guy. Ryan is good at finding things no one else has found, and whether we like it or not, he's going to hit you with some cold, hard facts. And we have been seeing a lot of that lately. I'm going to talk about some really cool stuff he's been doing here in a second. And then we have Miriam, Miriam is our psychic medium who specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She is also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. It's going to be a fun night, but if you missed our show 2 weeks ago, it's already 2 weeks ago since our last show, and I think we've all been jonesing to get back on. It's a must-see. As I shared my Bigfoot story, and Ryan did an incredible side-by-side comparison between two of the most famous Bigfoot photos and videos captured. Head over to Myth or Mystery Live and go to YouTube to check it out. So that's pretty cool. But I have to say, at first I was wondering if when the music started and the countdown began, if this was still Myth or Mystery. I didn't know if this was still our show or not, or if I stumbled onto the set of a different show. I didn't know what was going on here.
Give Miriam a week off and she changes everything.
I changed almost everything, and I'm very proud of it. It was so much work. I was working on it up until like an hour before the show. I got in a little over my head, I'm not gonna lie, but listen, tonight it's either there might be some big mess ups, and that's okay. Also, there's going to be I'm sure Jeremy will give us some feedback on something annoying. And but we have some changes and some additions, and it might be over the top. Like we might be like, okay, that we need to pull back there, but we won't really know until we do it. So we're just gonna do it and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, it's fine. I have no problem taking total responsibility.
Well, and I was going to say, I like it, but I don't think you'll believe me. You just never seem to believe me when I say, give you positive reassurances. And that's on you, not me.
The intro was fun, I thought.
See, look at that. I was going to say how much I like it, but you're just like, well, I thought it was good. That's not, I'm saying it was good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's so much more to come.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Julie is saying hi to you only, Greg. So
that's the way it should be. Hi, Julie. Very nice to see you tonight. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. So a couple things. Ryan, I meant to tell you, I apologize. I haven't looked at the video you sent me yet, the Bigfoot video, but it took me like 20 minutes to figure out who the hell you were. Why do you change your name?
What Bigfoot video? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I found one that I sent to Greg, and I don't know what to think of it. So I wanted his opinion since he's kind of a Bigfoot go-to guy.
Well, and
what about me?
What about
once he gets a chance to look at it, you'll get it.
Oh my God! You control the universe of the internet.
He knew you're working on creating a brand new show that kind of just plopped down onto ours. So yeah, I think.
Oh, it's a boys' club. I'm sure there's female Bigfoots, and they'd be incredibly offended that you only told the boys.
Here's something else. But why did you change your name?
Just wanted to.
No, not you.
What name? What are you talking about? We need context. I can't see anything. Hi, Julie. We need context. What are you talking about? What name?
Marianne. He changed his name on Facebook. That's all. Not
to
a big
what?
deal.
So we can all find him and haunt him.
Well, I wasn't sure if it's like a Myth or Mystery sort of like too many fans are tracking you down, and you're just like, nope, not. I can't do this.
Nobody found me when I was on vacation, so I don't think I have to worry about that at all.
All right. I was just concerned. That's all. I do want to say that I was driving around today, leaving, and I was going to take a right turn. In the right lane, there was no cars, so I felt like I could take my right turn, and so I do so. And I noticed as soon as I did it, a car from the left came onto the right lane and aggressively came up to my car, and I was like, of course. And boy, you would have thought that I had run over like their bunny or something. This woman, she just got around me and she just starts flicking me off. And her kids, who are like 7-8 years old, you know what they were doing? They were flicking me off as well. So do you know what
Sorry for laughing.
You know what I did?
What?
I flicked them all off too. I mean, why not? I mean, that's hey, hey,
Oh,
you know,
How
you
old
know,
were the
hey,
kids?
hey, Joey, you know, I mean, it's like, yeah, if you're going to do it to me, you must know what it means. I'm going to do it back at you. That's how that works.
Wow, that's lovely parenting.
And I was a very good role model. I said
Listen, you don't have children, so you're allowed to behave like that.
exactly. Well, I mean, it's just like clearly she was she was definitely like she was. I mean, I did pull out in front of her because she decided to go into that lane, but boy, and she kind of drove me down. She just came up behind and then around, and she was just like crazy. And like,
Were
man,
you in Los Angeles?
Wow.
it felt like it there for a second. And of course I'm on the phone with somebody, so I can't like yell at them like I really wanted to. But
You could have muted the person on the phone and then done it.
well, I was trying to be hands free. So, you know, that's what that's about.
You're trying to be
So I can flick them off.
right. How'd that work out?
I enjoyed it, quite frankly. Miriam, do you have anything you want to share? I don't know what you're doing there.
I'm not totally prepared for the show, so I'm uploading videos now. I'm sorry. And I asked Ryan if he could help, and he's like, nope. And I'm like, thanks for nothing, Ryan.
Oh, funny enough, you do know that's what it was like when you were out that week, and he's like, let me know what I can do to help. And I'm like, yeah, can you? And I think it was just like something is like, no, I can't. And so
yeah,
that's
nothing.
how that worked. Unbelievable.
Do you know? Now I'm not even focused. Okay, guys, do you want to hear a really funny story really quick? It's a really fast one because I know we have a huge show and it's packed with a lot of stuff. But okay, so my bigger dog, Oliver, he's like 30 pounds. And we had to get a stroller for him because his hips are going bad. And so he still likes to walk. So we were so he rides in his little stroller. So anyway, I'm pushing him in the stroller, and then I have Opal, the little dog, on my right side, right? And we're on the other side of the street, and there's dogs coming this way. You know, when dogs are coming, your dogs are going to bark. It's going to be a whole thing, right? Yeah. So I'm pushing Oliver, and the shade is down, so you can't totally see inside the stroller. And Opal like goes to lunge, and so I kind of do one of these things. The stroller leaves my hands and runs into the curb, and the people on the other side gasp because they think it's a baby, and I start laughing, and I was like, oh, it's not a baby, it's just a dog, and he loves when it's really bumpy. And they were like, oh my god, we thought your baby was rolling away. And I was like, I'm not gonna have a baby, you're crazy.
Yeah, right. And I mean, and no one was like, and you have a dog in a stroller. None of that came up at all. Okay.
Well, dogs and strollers are all over Los Angeles. I mean, big dogs and strollers are rare and like not as obvious as little dogs, but he's in there because he has bad hips. So
sure. Okay. Well, I'm glad he enjoys the stroller.
He does. He really loves it. It's really cute.
Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunity to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments, which we have 2 of tonight. If you are watching, and we get to also pick a winner tonight too, don't we? So that's for the month of August. How cool. Now, if you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. We put the link into the comments for you to do so easily enough. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. Now, there is nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So with that being said, and we have much to do, Ryan, why don't you share with us what's going on with the Myth or Mystery community page on YouTube, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
so we
I'm
like to. Do you want me to go or do you want to go?
You go.
Okay. We like to stay engaged with all of you guys, and in between shows on our community page over at Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube, Harlow posts all kinds of fun stuff there, a bunch of polls and questions, and we like to get you guys involved in it. This week, she asked, have you ever experienced any aspect of a mimic? Like hearing your own voice, a voice of a friend or family member in the house, when you know that you're home alone or there's nobody else there. Have you seen a figure that looked like yourself or someone else when you were home alone? For me, it would be yes, I have heard a voice that wasn't there. It was a loved one that I know that he couldn't be there. Harlow said that she's never experienced it herself. Greg, what do you think?
I've it's interesting. I haven't heard it per se myself, but there's been a couple times we've brought our class over to the Grant House in Rush City, Minnesota. And afterwards, after we've done a session, like broke out the groups and everyone came back together to talk about what they experienced. A couple times now, groups have said that they've heard my name, or not my name, my voice through the spirit box.
Oh, weird. That's
Yeah.
crazy. What
Yeah,
did let's just say? Did Avi just say something?
Yeah, form. Form. Form.
Interesting.
Could you tell Avi I was talking? You know, just like, hey, don't you can interrupt Miriam, but you don't interrupt me. So
Miriam, what do you think? What are your thoughts on the poll?
God, have you ever experienced any form of I don't think I have. I'm not familiar with urban legends, and so I mean I obviously learned about this one for the show, but I don't think I've ever experienced it, because I think I would know if I did. I just really don't think I have.
great.
Good. Well, everybody head on over there, and we'd like to hear from you.
Yeah, I would love to hear.
After the show. Don't leave the show. After
Yeah, right, exactly. There's a lot of voting tonight, so stay where you are.
Guys, there's so much voting tonight, so please, if it's too much, it's okay. We'll change it, but we got to try it, okay? Oh, look at Joshua. I heard my roommate's voice, but he was in New Jersey. Freaked me out. That's crazy.
Unless he's really loud.
What Linda Judd said, I've seen a mimic driving the same car that my dead boyfriend used to drive. Is that the same thing?
Could be.
Or doppelganger.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question, actually, Miriam.
Thank you, Greg.
If somebody is passed, that's not a mimic, is it?
Right. No, right? Harlow, shake your head, yes or no.
I wouldn't think that'd be.
Oh, that doesn't help. I saw that it wasn't a yes or no.
I can't see her. What did she do?
She did.
We don't know what the F we're doing. Oh, by the way, for those of you that are just jumping on now, if you got a drink in your hand, you get a drink every time I swear.
Yeah, you have to. So,
we're going with a drinking game before every show. That's a great idea, Greg.
And so, folks, don't drive after Myth or Mystery, for everyone's sake. All right. With that being said, why don't we get to tonight's first image? This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to this quite a bit, and I know you all are too. We are tonight's image number one. We're going to combine with our ghost story segment because it works out very well. Please enjoy Mariah's ghost story experience followed by image one. And we're going to have Mariah join us here in a couple minutes. It's such a great story. We want you to check this out. So here we go. First of all, no, I'm the one screwing it all up because I'm getting there. Don't worry. So when we're going to show the video, go ahead and make sure that before the panel does our analysis, you need to go and vote. We put the link up into the comments. Video number one is going to be played a few times. You'll have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. So here we go. Now we're going to play image number one.
Hi, my name is Mariah from Crossroad X Paranormal, and this is my ghost story. So back in, I think it was about a year ago, we were at Sweet Spring Sanitarium, and we were doing a hell night that we always do. We pick a certain time in October to go to one of our top scariest locations that we've been to so far. So we brought our new person, which is our Raggedy Ann, and she is actually a REM pod. So if you cut her on and touch her belly, she makes noises. So we loved having her. We actually got a bigger one than this that we'll use, from time to time. But anyway, so we were at Sweet Spring Sanitarium, and what happened, the history there, is it was built on slave labor, and before that, Native Americans were actually massacred for that land. So it's been a few things since then, and not many people have been there before we went there, and then Project Fear went there a few times. So we were like, this is going to be a cool little warm-up to the start of our season of investigating. Like, it's not supposed to be really, really bad there. Let's just go in and do this. So while we were there, we were actually on the 3rd floor, which is the nurses' wing, and we were setting up, and I decided to use my little Raggedy. So I put her up in the hallway. We were getting a few EVPs that night and whatever, and just kind of started off a little slow. So we put her down and we leave, and she's got the static camera on her, and it's I believe night vision or full spectrum that we had on her, and we leave. And this place is so big, it's almost as big as Waverly Hills. If you hear us go down, once we go down to the nerve center to set up the rest of our stuff, you cannot hear us at all. So nobody's up there. These are solid concrete. Trust me, we tried to debunk this a few times. This is solid concrete flooring, and the walls are real thick. There's lead paint everywhere. It's just spooky in general. So after the night, we had some really scary stuff happen to us. If you want to, you can go to our YouTube at Crossroad X Paranormal and watch all of our Sweet Springs episodes. Every time we go there, something crazy and terrifying happens there. But this one particular clip, we're gone. We're not in the frame at all. We're not even on the same floor. And she just moves. She sits up. I mean, it was crazy. She sits. She's pretty sturdy whenever she's sitting there, and she's a little bit leaning like this. And in the camera, it just looks like somebody just goes, whoop. And we've never had that happen before. It was crazy whenever I went back and seen it. We kind of figured something happened whenever we came back up there because she was moved a little bit. So in one of the YouTube videos, you'll see that. But we didn't know the extent of it. So after that, we had a pretty good night. It was awesome. So afterwards, whenever we got home and I fell asleep the first night we were home, I had a paranormal hangover. I actually had a horrible nightmare, and I don't know if it was because of where we were or what was going on, but the nightmare was I couldn't see anything. Something grabbed me. This is in my dream. Something grabbed me and threw me up against the wall and was screaming at me, and I was, terrified in my nightmare. And I was screaming, but of course it was one of those dreams where no words come out. And I remember in my dream going and looking in the mirror and pulling my shirt up, and I had bite marks all down my back and they were bleeding. So I don't know if it was something that, I was so scared, and then I came home and went straight to bed. I just, my imagination or whatever it was. And then the next day, I remember that I had little old Raggedy, and she sits over here in my little spot. And she sits on the wall, so there's no way that she can move or anything like that. I don't think it was like a rodent or anything. We try to debunk everything that we can. But the next day I came in and she was flat down like this. So that's another cool part of the story. Thank you so much for letting me share my ghost story.
Crossroad X Paranormal submitted this next video. While investigating Sweet Springs Sanitarium in West Virginia, members of the team placed a Raggedy Ann doll in a hallway on the 3rd floor nurses' wing. They left the area while the camera kept rolling. Later review of the footage revealed that the doll had moved on its own. Sweet Springs is a historic mineral spring. The hotel that still stands now was designed by Thomas Jefferson. Famous visitors have included George and Martha Washington, Robert E. Lee, and 2 other former presidents. From 42 to 1945, the location operated as a tuberculosis hospital. It's estimated that over 1,000 people died here. Many were buried anonymously on the property. In 2020, Sweet Springs opened its doors to paranormal investigators. It's been featured on Destination Fear, as well as the Travel Channel show, Most Haunted Places in the World. Activity experienced here includes apparitions, unexplained screams, doors slamming, disembodied singing and chanting, as well as mimic voices in the basement hospital wing and slave quarters.
All right, with that digital timer going down, I was expecting the doll to blow up when it hit 0. It's like a bomb in there or something. It's very disappointing that did not happen. Polls.
First off,
yes.
I didn't say how much I missed you guys.
Yeah.
I always miss it when so I left the time off, but then I was like, God, it feels like weeks since we were back doing a show. And I always think, oh my God, I miss them so much. And you guys don't even give a shit. Drink.
We said we missed it right at the beginning.
Yeah, who said? Don't put words in our mouth. We're just saying that.
I forgot to say that. All right, that's
okay.
it. That's all I gotta say.
That's very kind of you. That's very kind of you. Why didn't the doll blow up when it hit 0? I thought that's
sorry. I'm not that good at editing. I don't know how to do that.
Polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're going to get your chance to vote again, and we're going to start this off with Miriam.
All right, guys. First off, how cute is Mariah? She's very cute.
Well, you'll be able to see her in a second.
I know.
If we ever get to that.
So we probably won't. Okay, so everybody, hold on. Greg, shut up. I feel like this place is haunted. Just kidding. Okay, so the energy. Okay, I don't want to jump the gun. Obviously, this place has a lot of energy in it. Obviously, there's a lot going on. Question is, did a specific spirit or energy move the doll. And my answer to that is yes. There was there's a spirit there, which we've seen this before, where spirits know, they purposely interact with the people that come through. They purposely, and they're not, this one isn't messing with anyone, but they're interacting. This energy is interacting as consciously as they can be. They're out of body, but purposefully interacting. And it feels like there's almost like a recall happening, where if this group were to go back and they were to go back into that specific room and that location, they could do like a recall, ask like a simple question, get something back, because this energy that's in there is very open to communication, and also very much, I would say, evolved to a point of knowing that its job is to be there to educate others. So for me, this is clearly a mystery.
All right, there we go. The first September mystery right there. I'm going to go ahead and go next, and I'll keep it rather short. I think that the fact of the matter is, and I had actually talked with Mariah about this when we recorded her ghost story, and it's just like, when something, we know that gravity can move things sometimes, it can move it forward. That seems to be normally the case. But when it's moving it back, that gets my attention. And I shared with her a story of a few of us were over last year at the McIntyre Villa in Atchison, Kansas. And our friend Ben, he's like, I just saw my headphones move. And, my first instinct, I'm such, my classic paranormal self is like, whatever, Ben. And I'm so good at, I really raise people up. And but Stephanie, who runs the place, she has cameras all over the place, and she's like, well, let's check the cameras. And so what Ben didn't say is, like, he didn't say it went like backwards. I thought it just went forward, but sure enough, it went backwards. And I don't have an explanation for that, nor I have an explanation for this. I am also going to call this a mystery. So here we go, though. This is the cookie to crumble right here.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Throw mine up.
Working on it. Here we go.
All right, so I clipped it and I slowed it down. This is about 60%, and you can really see that movement in here when you slow it down. I spent a lot of time looking at this thing, looking to see what could possibly be making this happen. Greg, like you said, the fact that it goes up, it kind of defies everything. I was looking wires, anything like that. Not saying that they were trying to fake anything, but that's what I got to do. One thing that I noticed, kind of over in here, right when it starts, there's a flash of white that comes out of there. Watch it again here when it starts. It'll be like right in here.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to enlarge my screen.
Missed it.
I missed it.
Ready. It's real quick.
Okay.
Right there.
Yep.
Oh, I saw it all come off the wall.
Yeah.
It's on the wall.
Actually, just before that, it's on the floor, like right here.
Okay, hold on.
Something in there. So let me clear my screen here, and then we'll play it again here. So it's right on the right. Oops,
I saw that. Wait, doesn't it come?
Here.
Do you like that I'm interrupting you? Doesn't it come from that door on the right?
It starts right about here, and then it goes up to here, and then it comes way across over here.
Oh my God, I missed that. Okay, hold on. Do it again. Oh, there it is. There it goes.
So there's a lot of movement in there. There's also some weird kind of shadow play in this area along the wall. That could just be camera, trying to adjust to the low light situations. But there's a lot going on in here, none of which I can deem anything other than a mystery.
Okay, hold on. I got to get in here. I got to do this. Ryan, I have a question for you, Ryan. You see that in the video, there's like that white, whether it's dust or light, that floats by at one point. Yep. What did you think that was?
My initial thought is dust. Anytime that there's an orb or in a place like this, I'm always going to think dust.
What? Because, well, why? Because it was too well formed or something? It was too obvious, too clear, too.
It's just my natural instinct is to think that everything is dust.
Okay, well, let's move past
The
that.
fact that it, yep, the fact that
Go
it
ahead.
does start right in here and then moves to here and then way over to here so fast makes me think that it might not be dust and not a bug because I'm not seeing any trails.
Yeah.
Again, it's
No.
just one of the many things in this video that make me think it's a mystery and a great capture.
Yeah, no, there's a light there's a light that comes in front. There's a part of the video where there's a light that moves in front.
Oh,
And-
yeah. The very end, that one I think was a bug.
Okay.
I
That's
didn't
what I was
even put that one in here. The other thing about this too, I didn't know that this was a REM pod Raggedy Ann. I didn't see that REM pod go off, which is another very interesting thing because those things are so
true.
sensitive.
That's true.
You know, I don't see it. I didn't hear it go off. I didn't notice anything like that. So for that thing to move without it going off is pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, that is. And what's also interesting to me is enjoying watching Miriam do a masterclass on how to make a long show longer. I think that she's
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying Ryan's analysis and I have questions.
Folks, you're not going anywhere tonight. Cancel
Yeah.
your plans. All right. With that being said, well, that went over well, didn't it? So what do we have any pre-analysis numbers that I'd like to share?
Yeah,
We
we
do.
do. I wasn't paying attention. Here we go. Go.
Exactly.
Like normal. So 7% myth, 72 mystery, and 20% unknown. I have a
Wow.
feeling that is going to change a little bit.
It's probably going to change a little bit. Absolutely. That's great. Okay, so and that is the question, right? Did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 1. Now remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. And here, maybe this time in this countdown, that little doll is going to explode at that when we hit 0. Let's find out. Okay, so now I'd like to welcome Mariah to Myth or Mystery. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we were only about 20 minutes late from when I said that we were going to get to you. I don't blame anyone for that, of course. But, you know, just that's just how it goes. Right, Miriam?
I heard that clear.
So first of all, we're going to do audience analysis. But, you know, what do you think about the fact that even Ryan is totally on board with this being paranormal?
Oh, I love it. Like I said, we try to debunk all of our stuff beforehand, and every time we were looking at it, we were thinking, you know, gravity, maybe she just leaned. I don't know, vibrations, whatever it could be, but you guys pretty much nailed it. You know, if she would have leaned forward like this, I would have just completely threw it out. But the fact that she almost just the head moves up is just weird to me. So thank y'all so much for reviewing it and let me know what you think about it.
Now, what do you think? Did you all kind of consider, because when you and I talked the other day and we recorded this, I'm embarrassed to say I did not think about the fact that if it moved, the REM pod should have gone off, but it didn't. Have you all thought of that part before?
Yes, and the thing is, with her, she's made from one of my friends, JT at Atrox Paranormal. She only goes off if you touch her in the belly, because we want her to be as hard to interact as possible. We don't want any type of random, some REM pods you cut them on and just the temperature itself will make them go off, or a cell phone or something. With her, you have to physically put in a lot of effort to make her go off, and we like it like that. So it had to have been something from the back just pulled her, is the only thing we can think of.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's really neat. Really great capture. Thank you guys for sharing that with us.
Absolutely. Do we have any audience? I see one up there right now. I'm Paranormal says the fact it sits up makes me want to throw up. That's interesting.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me still?
Yeah,
I can hear you now.
All right, I lost my mic. So, I mean, my camera. Ryan, can you go through the comments while I get my camera back up?
I cannot, but Greg could.
You are so helpful, Ryan. Oh my God. Unbelievable.
You give me access. I don't have admin access.
Well, I'd love to, but I don't.
I would love to.
Let's see here. Well, let me go back through them since I haven't been looking at them and see what's going on there. So a couple things here. If I miss some of you, I apologize. Let's see here. Let's see. Jeremy says, so basically this is now drink or mystery. You don't worry about it, Jeremy. Okay. Let's see here. Gosh, why can I not see? I am Paranormal also says I've been there and ran out crying. It's an insane place. My goodness, that's pretty serious. Let's see here. Eric says Sweet Springs is the creepiest place there is. Let's see.
I'm here. Hi, Mariah.
Hi.
Thank you for sharing that video. That was awesome. Sorry, go ahead, Greg.
Thank you.
Tom says I've had a similar doll, and then here's some controversy though. It was stolen.
Whoa.
And then we see Mariah just seems to have one. I don't know. I'm not here to blame people, Mariah. Oh, look at that. Tom, did you have two? Let's see here. Jeremy says he likes the new music.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Joshua says, how does Raggedy Ann sit upright with no back support? Yep. Okay, well, thanks for all your answers on that one. Let's see here. This is a tough crowd tonight, and they're on screen with me. Let's see here. Tom is like, my doll was stiff, no comment needed, and didn't sit well. Let's see. I don't know.
Here, I got one.
How do you now?
Here, I got another one.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Who the hell wrote that?
Denise Pack, isn't that your friend, Greg?
Yes, she is the one that we shared the experience. Her and her husband Ernie, Shar, and myself for the Bigfoot that I spoke of.
Denise, we need you to come on and talk about that.
Not now, though.
Not yet.
The show is already running at an epic length, so
yes, I still have to wake up at 4:30 too.
Well, you'll probably be going to bed around 4, so
yeah.
Ryan likes to brag. Enough. Do the spirits interact with each other, and how do you stop them attaching to visitors and stay on site?
You can't. With what we've done, like I said, we've done this for almost 2 years now. We've had a few of them, even if we do set boundaries and tell them not to come home with us, especially from the ones at Sweet Springs, because we've been there so many times. They've definitely come and hitched a ride with us for a little bit, but they eventually dissipate and go back to where they want to go.
Good answer. Here's another one. I want to know about the air wind in the building. Good question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I said, this place is almost as big as Waverly Hills. It's pretty solid. It's been here for a long time. The floors are solid concrete. I could be on the 3rd floor, for instance, and one of my sisters could be on the 1st floor, and she could scream, and I would not be able to hear her. It's pretty solid, and it's one of them places where every 2 foot there's a room, and all the rooms, the windows are shut and actually painted shut. So, I mean, like I've personally not felt wind there. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some broken windows or, that could be. We've tried to debunk and do like a vacuum effect where we would slam one of the doors and see if we could feel any vibration or anything like that. You could probably feel it for about 10 foot from the door. But other than that, this place is pretty solid, I'd say.
Can I put up a comment real fast? Because it's let's see here. Eric says, Six Boy, there really is no air or wind in there. I hope there's air in there. I'm just gonna say it. I'm hoping, unless we're talking to Mariah the Ghost as well. I'm not sure. But
yeah, that place is pretty solid.
All right. That was awesome.
Yeah. Would you consider putting up live cams for the worldwide viewing, or would this act as a portal? But this isn't. I mean, have you done any live investigations from there, like Facebook Lives or anything like that?
Well, see, the bad thing is it's in the middle of West Virginia, up in the mountains, and we get absolutely no signal there at all. They don't have Wi-Fi. I think they have like a little router, and we tried to get on there, but you can't live stream there, unfortunately. And it's just, that's the only bad thing about it. So we tried, that's what we usually use our static cams for, to have them set up in places where we're not going to be, or, we're leaving for a long period of time. So we've actually been there probably about 6 times, and this isn't the most creepiest thing that we've caught on camera. We've actually caught our first full body shadow figure on camera, and it's in our first Sweet Springs episode. So, and I always tell people to try to debunk it, try to lighten it up, try to zoom in on it. I would personally like to know what it is, because I'm not good at editing myself. So
send it to us. I want to see.
Oh, definitely. I will. It's awesome.
That is so cool. All right.
Well, while we have Mariah on here, should we take a look at the polling numbers from the second vote?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Ryan, you ready?
So they changed a little bit different than I thought. We went 12% myths, 75 mystery, and 12% unknown. So some of our unknowns went to myth.
Wow, that's interesting. What is that about? What did you say, Ryan?
I don't know.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten, and there's no denying it or anything like that. A lot of people do like to fake stuff, and that's the bad thing about being in this field, is some people like to do it for views and for money or whatever it is. They do it for the wrong intentions, and that's why we try to do more like a raw paranormal investigation. And we love it, please try to debunk our stuff, and let us know if you do. There's actually been a few people where we've posted and they've been like, hey, you guys, that's not what this is wallpaper, or this is, you thought you heard this, but this was actually Michaela downstairs, my sister, or whatever, and we welcome it, so please, that would be awesome. That's what we love.
And I mean, I think I can speak for Ryan that really appreciate that approach, because I don't think anyone should ever really hang their hat on any sort of recording evidence, whatever we want to call it, right? Because
for sure,
you never know. But at the same time, something like that's pretty cool, and congratulate you and your team for getting such a cool piece on video. That's very, very awesome.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Now you have to outdo that and send it to us so that we can have you on again.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I will definitely clip it and send it to you guys for sure.
Awesome. Mariah, thank you so much for joining us tonight. How cool. Thank you for taking the time and joining us.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, that's not going to work. That's better. All right. So, with that being said, first of all, once again, thank you, Mariah, that was a lot of fun. That was really cool. I mean, the fact that Ryan is just like mystery. Wow. I mean, that deserves another.
No, I get 2 applause breaks.
You get 2 applause. Absolutely. All right. Oh, so we're gonna stop the show again for more. Okay, what's this one now? No, it's up there. Go ahead.
I know. No. It's already 7:52, and we haven't even gone through. Literally, we're not even through half the show yet. So go.
I'll tell you a secret. It's 9:52.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's 9:52 here.
and where Mariah was, it's 10:52. All right, viral video segment. It's time for my Myth or Mystery's viral video. Now listen up, everyone. Things are changing a little bit on this, and we want you to pay attention for once because there's some changes here with the viral video for this segment. We're going to see if it works or not. As usual, it's brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. So we changed up the viral video segments just a little bit. We're going to play viral video 1, and you will then have time to vote myth or mystery on that video. You with me so far? If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed on an upcoming show by us, and you'll be able to vote on it again. If myth receives the most votes, the video will not be analyzed. So once again, if we're going to play video number 1, and if we get more mystery votes than myth votes, then that will be our next viral video that we analyze. If we get more myth votes, you'll never see this video again. Okay? Mm-hmm. So here we go. Let's get started on viral video number 1. Voting is open on YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. So let's go ahead and play viral video number 1.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it.
I'm at a haunted location today doing a little investigating, but I always got time for our viral videos. So this first video kind of hits home a little bit. Spirits talking through a phone into a phone. I had a spirit say, when I was trying to rebuke it actually, say, caution, Greg. And also, of course, if you know my experiences with Ghost Adventures, you know, a spirit pretty much kind of went in and sort of took over my phone.
So come on, we're here.
First time tonight, Greg's demeanor changes immediately after he starts challenging.
You could see his eyes.
Let me know what you guys think of this. Is it myth or is it mystery?
Although the sudden appearance of this girl is startling on its own, it's what happens earlier that's by far the most baffling. Immediately after arriving to the second floor, its door, for some reason, begins to open and close while staying on the same floor. But even stranger is that a faint voice is heard inside the elevator.
All right, let me recreate that video real fast. There we go. Did you like it? All right. So with that being said, After trivia, we're going to announce polling numbers from the viral video segment. Please share with us the viral videos that you're interested in, whether they make you feel something intuitively or you're curious if it is a myth or mystery. We want to know the why behind why you chose that particular video to submit to us. Please submit via our website at mythormysterylive.com. Your name will remain anonymous if you choose. So that's something that we are always looking for submissions. So please do so. With that being said, it is now time for this.
It's time for our monthly drawing. Viewers who have given the correct answers from our weekly trivia contests have had their names added to Scully for a chance to win myth or mystery merchandise.
All right, so we're gonna do the drawing first, right?
Yep, here we go.
All right, so someone has a chance to win some myth or mystery gear here. Let me know. I got the snare drum out. Let me know when you're ready for the drum roll.
I'm ready.
Here we go. Our August trivia winner is
This is too much pressure. It actually kind of gives me anxiety. What if I pick the wrong one? What if I can't read my writing? Oh my God.
It's not Jeremy, is it?
It's Ashley, Ryan's wife.
That's great.
That was Logan.
It literally says Ashley, Ryan's wife.
It's great.
Logan will be so excited.
Yay! Ryan's gonna pay for it himself.
There is some sort of
Evil magic.
some kind of internet rule that restricts this sort of activity, I'm sure. So
Should I pick again?
No. I mean, if Ryan was a good father, and I'm not saying he is or isn't.
He won't let me buy him. He wants to win it himself.
Well, you just buy it and say, you buy it and then you go buy it and give it to him, and like you won.
If he watches the show, he would know if he won or not.
He just saw he won. He just saw he won. So what are you doing now?
I'm gonna pick one more because Ryan's gonna buy that one.
Oh, well done, Ryan. If
I say it enough times, it'll come true.
I love the smile on Ryan's face, like,
oh my God, this is
doing what?
I picked it again. I picked it again. I'm not even kidding.
Did you put it back?
Yes, I put it back.
Why are you putting it back?
I picked it twice. She has to be the winner. I was going to try and pick someone who's not related to the show.
Well, then don't put her back into the thing.
But I was also thinking if I pick her again, then it's meant to be.
It must be meant to be.
All right.
Or does that mean that Ryan has to buy 2 shirts now?
Yeah, I mean, shirts are $100 a piece. So
I was going to say at the employee discount.
Yeah,
just get an employee discount.
With the 400% markup for employees, right?
Hey.
All right, let's do this.
All right, so now we're ready to move it along.
Because I promised Ryan he wouldn't go to bed late, and it's happening.
It's happening.
Oh yeah, no, you're not going to bed anytime soon. Okay, so it's time to do trivia. Everyone knows how this works. Once again, I'm going to read a trivia question to you. It's going to be in the theme of dolls, as we've been doing here. Now, you have 5 seconds to answer the question. If you win, your name is going to be put into Scully there.
Not Ryan's wife. That was funny. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, I'm pretty certain that most of the people watching tonight are somehow related to Ryan anyway. Yeah, I don't know if anyone listened. The trivia contest, once again, is I'll read it. You have 5 seconds to answer. The theme of dolls. Can I read the question, or we're going to do more?
Sorry, go. I'm listening. Go.
Oh, okay. Now we go. Okay, sure. All right, my friends who are all about dolls, haunted dolls. A lot of you have your haunted dolls. Let's see how much you know about haunted dolls. What is the name of the haunted doll that is somewhat famous, which that doesn't really help you, I'm sure, somewhat famous in Australia? You have 5 seconds to answer this question. What is the name of the doll that is found in Australia that is haunted and somewhat famous? Do you know who that is? Do we have any answers yet?
Trigger. No one said anything. Here,
Let me-
here.
What the hell? Yeah, he's right.
He is?
He's right.
Oh, good.
You were hoping to use that buzzer.
Well, you know what?
I do like when he uses the buzzer. I do.
Let me explain what this doll is for those who don't know. The doll named Letta is short for Letta Me Out. Letta is a 200-year-old wooden doll with human hair.
Ew.
Yeah, wonderful. He was discovered beneath a house in Wagga Wagga. I'm not kidding. Australia. It's not Fozzie Bear talking. By his current caretaker, Kerry Walton. Walton told the Warwick Daily News, "I reckon he walks in the nighttime. He came in here as a new house and never heard so many strange things in my life. He found scuff marks on the floor of his home, as well as objects mysteriously shifted." Walton has brought Letta with him to multiple television interviews and started an Instagram page dedicated to the doll. Next week, he begins his run on Myth or Mystery. So, yeah, Letta in Wagga Wagga.
All right, let's go.
All right. And there's something suspicious about all this. That's all I know. All right. So with that being said, what are the polling numbers for viral video number 1?
Bro, drum roll. I got to drop the name in.
Oh my God. Hold
The
on.
most important part of the whole show.
Let me pull out the snare drum again. Ready? Here we go.
Thank you. Oh my God.
One of these days, I'm going to edit a file together of that runs for like 2 minutes, and we'll just see you just.
Send it to me. I'll do it for you.
Yeah, no, I think we'd all enjoy that, wouldn't we?
Easy. Since you're picking on me, I'm going to put this up.
Any point in us answering Greg?
Considering if Greg is going to make such a big stink about it if we get it right.
Well, I don't know why you're playing, because you're related to one of the people on the show. I think that's even more important of a question, if you ask me.
No, she can play, and Ryan can just keep buying everyone T-shirts as they win.
Let me tell you something about Ryan. He ain't buying a T-shirt, so don't you worry about that.
I'm sorry, Logan. Okay, let's go. Let's do this, folks. Oh, wait, you're waiting on me. We got some information, right?
Yep, it's in there.
Viral video number 1.
Here's a myth. So we're never going to see that video again.
Oh,
right.
That's too bad. Okay, well, that was, it was so realistic. Okay, moving on to viral video number 2. We only have 17 viral videos tonight, so just
we'll do one next week. We'll do one, but I want to do this other one, okay?
All right, moving on to viral video number 2. Remember, you'll be voting myth or mystery on it. If mystery receives the most votes, that video will be analyzed on an upcoming show. If myth receives the most votes, the video will not be analyzed. Let's get over to viral video number 2.
Now, this is a thought-provoking question. Ghosts, spirits, wraiths, demons, can they attach to us? Do you think they can possess us? And do you think they can go from one person to another? Check out this video and let me know. Is it myth or is it mystery? Can they attach to us?
All right, so we got that, and while you're all voting on that and we're figuring it out, it is time for a rare appearance of this. Okay, you all know the routines. We did it like 2 minutes ago for the trivia question. You're going to have 5 seconds to answer the question of this next round. Once again, staying in the realm of haunted dolls, the doll is one of my favorite, Robert the doll. He is on display. What do you have to do if you want to take a picture of Robert the doll? Once again, what do you have to do if you want to take a picture of Robert the doll? Once again, what do you have to do if you want to take a picture of Robert the doll? Well, we got a lot of smart damn people here tonight. See, I was asking more for ask permission. Apparently everyone on planet Earth knows what to do with Robert the doll, which is probably actually a very good thing. So you are absolutely correct. You have to ask permission. Miriam, did you know that?
I had no idea. No, actually, I didn't.
Well, that makes me feel good, because that means that's a... So, all right. So, with that being said...
Listen, Tom is new. I haven't seen Tom before, and he won.
Yeah, no, it's good. I do know Tom, by the way.
Oh, stop bragging.
Greg knows everybody.
I know everybody. I know a few people here, there, everywhere. Like, for example, the guest on my radio show that we're not watching tonight is I knew her, and you know her as well. So, I mean, it's just I know everybody.
All right.
Okay, let me get the snare drum out again.
I saw the comment. Someone said it's a 10-hour show of us, me doing Scully. Ooh, I should not have said that. Sorry, go ahead.
All right, we got that out of the way. Let's talk about some polling numbers from viral video number 2. Where were we at with that?
I don't know. Hold on, I was busy doing Scully. All right. Viral.
That one was close. We had 47% myth and 52% mystery. So it looks like we will be analyzing that one.
All right, there we go. I forgot what it was already, but I'll see it down the line. Who cares, right? All right. So now we're on to image number 75. And kidding, we're on to image number 2. And so for this, we're going to, do the usual. Audience, you're going to vote before the panel analysis on video number 2. It's going to be played a few times. You will then have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. Make sure that you go over to the YouTube page at Myth or Mystery Live to be able to do your vote. Here is image number 2.
Hearing an eerie voice call out from the other room when you're home alone. This is the urban legend called the Mimic. Tracking down the origin story of the Mimic is similar to getting lost in a maze. Some paths lead to old Korean and Japanese folklore. Others are side routes to expansive video game characters or horror films like Del Toro's Mimic from 1997 that has little in common with the phenomenon as we know it. Online is where the Mimic story has really caught hold and flourished. It undermines our belief in our individuality and taps into not only our fear of the unknown, but our fear of being deceived. AI, deepfakes, and bots make these issues a reality, even to the point of hijacking our online presence. So technology has become the ultimate mimic. But in paranormal terms, the mimic is most described as being either an elemental or a lower vibrational entity that gains more definition through interactions with humans. There are said to be 2 main types. The first, that causes confusion and annoyance, while the second poses a darker threat, luring people away from safe places to cause them harm. In the most disturbing cases, they have reportedly physically manifested as a member of the household, inciting high levels of anxiety and fear. TikTok in particular has seen a wave of these mimic incidents. A famous makeup artist with over 7 million followers recently posted a live video claiming she was home alone, but suddenly heard an unknown voice inside with her. A female voice can actually be heard repeatedly calling out. She said the following night she woke at 4 a.m. to loud noises, including grunting and sneezing, coming from the living room. No one was there when she investigated, but she had been sick a couple of weeks before and wondered if the entity was imitating her symptoms. After that, more frightening mimic videos followed from users worldwide. It prompted speculation on the ability of suggestion and fear to further incite mimic experiences. Is this paranormal activity along the lines of repeated residual energy, poltergeists, some form of negative parasitic being? Or can thought forms become physically real when empowered by a collective? Reports of mimic activity have also been on the rise in paranormal forums across social media. One of our own recent videos that we analyzed on Myth or Mystery came from a rural area of Oklahoma. This video showed a kitchen door opening on its own, but in conversations with the video's owner, I learned that both she and her husband had often experienced mimic incidents. One would hear the other's voice calling from a different part of the house, only to find that their partner had never called out for them at all, or was actually outside at the time. These stories of mimics blur the lines between reality and fiction. There's so many of them it pushes the needle further toward believability, rather than mere scary tales as entertainment. One thing they all agree on is never to acknowledge or interact with a mimic, lest it take power from that to grow stronger and potentially put you in physical danger. As with many urban legends, there's little or no proof that they truly exist. But if a voice from a family member or a deceased loved one calls out to you when you're home alone, will you answer?
Okay, so with that being said, polls are now closed. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're all going to get your chance to vote again. And why don't we start with Miriam? Yes.
Do you want to try something? Me and you maybe do Penji?
Sure. Absolutely. All right. Let me just give me 1 second here. Can you show me no, please? Thank you. All right. What you want? What you got?
So the question I have is, are these specific entities that are mimicking our voices or movements?
Yes.
Are they doing it from a dark place or with ill intentions?
You see how it got quicker? Yes.
All right. So for me, this is a mystery. Which honestly, at first, I really wasn't going to go there, but I went there.
So the question I have here is: are we voting whether or not we think that mimicking is real? It's a piece of paranormal activity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so I'll go next, and I mean, as I said earlier, I've heard my voice, or I did not hear my voice. Other people heard my voice on Spirit Box, on investigations that I was on, and so it. I do believe that is certainly the case. I give that a mystery.
All right.
Yeah, and for me, like I said at the beginning of the show, I have heard other people's voices that I know that they are not there. Very clearly their voices. It's a mystery for me too.
Wow. Look at us go tonight.
Right? Exactly. That's pretty interesting. And you know, in my opinion, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't think I'm in the position to say something doesn't exist. That's kind of where I come from a little bit.
That's
like,
true. Yeah,
you know,
Yeah,
I don't know. But so with that being said, what polling numbers do we have from this pre-analysis?
Sorry, that's my fault.
No, well, I guess we could tell him now that he's fired, or
No, tell him after he buys the T-shirts.
oh, that's true. That's true.
We need you to buy the T-shirts. All right. If all your kids won.
They'd sell at the store.
Yeah.
All right, there you go, Marianne.
Thank you. Now you guys have to wait for me.
Yeah, this is riveting.
Good TV. This is interesting, though.
It is interesting. 18% thought it was a myth, 63% mystery, and 18% unknown.
Interesting
So
indeed.
Most of them sided with us.
Yeah, and I mean, we did that last time, and people went myth after that. Let's see if that happens again.
That was so crazy.
So, okay, folks, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please, everyone, go and vote. Again, we want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. And remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here's the countdown for image number 2. So the panel had their chance to do their analysis. Now it's time to hear what the audience has to say.
Greg, thank you. Thank you. It's true because it happened to me. One of my roommates in my own voice, which creepier than you know how, that sounds creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jeremy. If they need something, okay, I think I missed part of the conversation. I've actually had a mimic experience a long time ago during an investigation. Well, that's interesting. Happened to Joshua. Okay. Happened to me, changing to mystery after hearing the last 2 lines of the dialogue. Interesting. Oh, wow. To get Anton to change his mind is pretty big. What was Emily wondering? What did we miss, Emily?
Your questions with the pendulum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if he's ill. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then Damien, oh, we got more. Sorry. I'm Mystery all the way simply because of the experience I had. Got it. Linda's a wow. No. I had to get a shaman in here. It was bad. Okay. We're missing part of a story, but that's okay. I heard my name called 5 times as a toddler. Interesting. Okay. So
wait, your name was called 5 times as a toddler, like as a toddler called your name 5 times, or when you were a toddler, you heard your name called 5 times?
I'm assuming she means when she was a toddler.
That's quite the memory to remember as a toddler.
No,
I don't remember anything as a toddler. I'm just saying. Just saying, okay?
The word toddler is starting to sound weird now. We said it too many times.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So, okay, that's where we're at. Well, look at that. We did.
Yeah, big switch. 95% mystery and 4% unknown.
We changed lives. Look at that.
Well, Harlow's video changed lives. That was a really good video she made.
It was very good. You
Nice
never
work, guys.
You never mention how the ghost story videos are nice.
The ghost stories look amazing. They also look good, and I do tell you in text. I say those.
Oh
look
yeah, privately, so no one knows that.
Totally, nobody knows exactly.
So.
Hey, I should
right.
get credit for moving this along. I have zipped it. I've kept my mouth shut because I know Ryan needs to sleep.
You've done what?
I want credit for moving things along. I've been very quiet.
What alternate universe are you in right now?
What are you doing right now?
All right, because you all are. There's a lot of you still with us. You will be punished with another image. We have 3 tonight that we want to share. Not punished. We really love this idea of the doll theme tonight. So we wanted to go through that. We're going to go through this pretty quickly because we appreciate you all sticking with us, and we appreciate Ryan, who has a lot of stuff going on too. So let's take a look at image number 3. And remember, folks, you're going to vote before the panel analysis on video number 3. Whoops, I thought I switched that. Okay. It's going to be played a few times. You will then have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. Make sure that you go to @Mystery Live. A lot of Mystery. Here you go. Here's image number 3.
This viral TikTok video that has amassed over 1.6 million views and 24,000 comments, a doll to the left can be seen moving its head. The footage was taken at the Jefferson Hotel in Texas, which is said to be extremely haunted. What do you think? Is this a haunted doll?
Okay, polls are now closed. Let's get back to, okay, there we go. Polls are now closed, and why can't I get, why is everyone else off stage here? What's going on here? Oops, I want to remove that. What is happening? What's going on? Is this you, Miriam?
No, I wasn't touching anything, I swear.
God almighty. Polls are now closed. So is our minds, I think. Panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you'll all get your chance to vote again. Miriam, let's start with you on this. What you think?
So what's so crazy to me is that doll standing up behind the red robe. I feel something there, and I don't know if I feel it. I feel it coming through her. Let me say that. I don't feel anything from that doll in the bottom left where the head moves. I feel something through that doll in the back there. That's tripping me up, actually. So for me, even though I feel something, it's not coming from that doll. So this one technically is a myth, but I do feel something from that doll behind her.
All right. So we got one myth. I'm going to go next here, and so basically, what I want to say here is, first of all, the video that Mariah had with the doll, it was a wide shot. It was just to get the whole room. For some reason, this person just so happens to have the shot on with composed pretty well with two dolls. The one in the lower left just so happens to move. I think, in my opinion, and it doesn't always hold true, but I think the first sign that something could be amiss with the footage that isn't what you think it is if it's too perfectly composed. If it just seems like it's getting exactly the right thing and nothing else. Mariah had a big shot and her doll was very small in the center, but enough to see what was going on. That to me is very plausible. This, my friends, is a myth. So why does Ryan keep getting taken off? What is happening tonight? All right. God, who's doing this? What? Stop.
I just added Ryan. I mean, Ryan's video.
I added Ryan. Keep your fingers off of it all.
Sorry.
All right. So I clipped it a little bit here. You're seeing the video or the head move. Right over in here, there's like a shadow that moves. And when you listen to the video, you can hear like somebody moving. So somebody else is in the room. I know what this is, but I did go out and find another video. This one here. Same doll. As the person moves, it follows her around. It's an animatronic. There's a motion sensor in there. The thing is designed to be a creepy doll. It's a robot, basically. And even if you look at the original video, the comments on the original video, I would say at least a third or half of them say that, yeah, it's an animatronic. It's made to do this. So it's a myth.
So with it being a robot, do you just have like a kinship with it or something? Or
super robot sense?
Yeah. Were you able to communicate with each other?
Well.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So with that being said, what is our pre-analysis vote on this?
I got it. I'm on it. Here we go.
So pre-analysis, we're at 31% myth, 47 mystery, and 21% unknown.
Ooh, this will be a good one to see what it does.
Okay, here we go then. Did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please, everyone go vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. Remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. And it's not image number 2, it's image number 3, excuse me. Here is the countdown for image number 3. Okay, so the panel gave their analysis. It's time to hear what the audience have to say. Miriam.
I'm working on it. The first 4 times I didn't answer, they called it.
She's still talking about when she was a toddler. They called her name. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Joshua, love you guys. I hope that was to us. Thank you, Joshua. Tom's another 5 a.m. person. Yeah. Well, if you really loved us, Tom, you'd stay up. Okay, he's trying to get an attachment on his bear. Okay, so hold on.
That's not dangerous or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doll's too close to the door. Big doll on the left flickered her head. Yep, looks like shadow on the floor moves from doll in back room. Interesting. Too much background music to hear the movement Ryan talks about. So Ryan must be wrong. Ryan found out he has another kid robot, yet another T-shirt to buy. So is the animatronics triggered by sound?
Movement, like a motion sensor.
There you go. Motion, Linda.
There you go.
It takes a robot to recognize a robot.
Wow, look at that.
Sierra. Hi, Greg. Stopping by to give some love. Only to Greg, huh? God, what's with you guys? Bye. Thank you, Sierra. The head flick old see mechanical. Other doll head movement usually stops at the end of the turn. Okay. All right. Thank you, Linda. Good feedback from everybody. Interesting. Let's see what this is. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah, let's see this.
One. Don't look, Greg. Don't cheat.
Is this going to happen today? Or?
Sorry, I thought he did it.
100% myth.
Wow, look at that.
100% before. We only have one person vote. Is that why?
Just me.
That's awesome. I'm really proud of that number, even if it was just Ryan voting.
Wow, impressive, boy. Yeah, well, you know, they all stick. All the robots stick together. Okay, so the scoreboard, as we see it, how did that turn out for us tonight? Look at that.
I mean, it's like across the board for every video. We all voted exactly the same.
Oh my gosh, that's
I
good.
just don't have enough room for 3 videos to put all the poll results. But
Oh my gosh.
Did
So Harlow, what do you think tonight, huh?
so many thoughts. I liked a lot of the changes. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked a lot of the videos. It's a lot of voting. I don't know. We really fell off at the end there. I don't know if it's time or a matter of voting. So it's kind of interesting. Another point, though, in all the comments I read that people have been to that hotel in Texas, and that is indeed a motion sensor doll. So it is triggered by movement. But one interesting comment I got from a paranormal investigator who's been there many times said that that one doll standing is haunted.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
I thought that was pretty cool. He said that place is 13,000 square feet. It has Victorian suites upstairs, themed rooms downstairs. Just one of them is dolls, and each one of them has different activity. It's quite interesting.
Wow, that is so cool. They're congratulating me. Mommy, you got something right. You never get anything right, Mommy.
Where did they come from? Is like a door automatically opens at a certain time and a herd of animals come racing in? How's this happening all the time?
Oh, I wish it was a herd of animals. Oh, wow, that's so cool. Oh, thank you, Harlow, for saying that. Just because it works in my favor. I love it.
Only the truth.
Oh, look at that. All right. No, that's great. And you know, I was kind of thinking that too with Katie Paranormal. It's like, you know, I'm surprised you'd be so surprised about your own ability there.
No, it's because it's listen. Remember,
first time you've ever been right?
It's the first time I've ever been right in 23 years. I don't know where I got 23 from. No, it's because it's always amazing when that stuff works out. I'm not surprised. I'm amazed. It's always amazing.
It's always great to get, you know, the good feedback too.
Absolutely. That was fun. I'm going to put this up again because Jeremy said something nice. Thank you, Jeremy. Oh, do you know the name of the hotel? Anton's asking.
It's the Jefferson Hotel in Jefferson, Texas.
Thank
built
you.
Built in like 1851 or something like that.
Thank you. And yes, Linda, validation is always appreciated.
Yeah.
That was fun, guys.
Okay, good. Good. Well, it's a great show tonight. And for everyone else, thank you very much for joining us on Myth or Mystery. Each week we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera or you have an extraordinary ghost or alien experience you'd like to share with us, please send it through to our website, mythormysterylive.com.
Hi, Opal.
Everything going on right? All right, okay. If you enjoyed the show, if you want to see more animal on animal play or whatever else you want to do, please like and share. We're going to see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central. Jesus. Here on Myth or Mystery. Everyone, I hope you have as good as a week as Miriam's having right now. Everyone, have a good week.
Good dog.